Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Mandalorian discussion. Today we're going to be discussing chapter 11, which is episode 3. This episode was a little bit shorter than the first two episodes, but I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I was pumped for this episode because there was a character that came from the TV show The Clone Wars, the animated Star Wars show. And I was freaking pumped. I loved the episode because there was so much nostalgia and action at the same time. What do you think? Because this episode was, to me, it was amazing. It was short, but 30 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, 30, because you don't count the credits, you know.
30 minutes.
But I would have to say that for me, I think this has been the best episode so far this season.
You said the second one wasn't too as good as the first one, right?
No, I like the second one better than the first one.
Okay.
But then there's a lot of people that still like the first one
Better?
instead of the
Okay.
second one, like in your case.
Yeah.
I thought this was the best one in terms that it was really exciting to see, one, the character from Clone Wars,
Bo-Katan.
I haven't finished Clone Wars, but John has. And I loved her acting. She looked like a badass. And I really liked her with the group of bounty hunters.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great addition in order for the story to keep moving on.
Yes.
And for the Mandalorian to get his mission. But I think what has me more excited was the fact that Ahsoka Tano was mentioned in this episode.
Oh boy. So this episode is about the Mandalorian already reaching the planet. Once he reaches this, his ship is completely destroyed. Like he took a smashing from that big ass spider in that other planet. He completed his mission on delivering the frog lady to a planet that was habitable. He tries to get the information from her husband, which is, have you seen part of my people? Once they got led to a particular person that kind of another person knew, and then could take you to them again. Like, it's like, he knows, but I can take you to the guy that knows. But he knows, and it's like, oh my god, just tell me who really knows.
I mean, it was literally a trap.
It was literally,
It's a trap! Oh, this episode was a trap! Wow!
that makes so much sense. Oh, they get this guy that his brother is a sailor, so they go to the sea to try and actually get to the other location, but they push the Mandalorian into the middle of the ship where it's actually opened for the sea monster to actually and try and eat. But while that is happening and the Mandalorian is dropped, a crew of bounty hunters from Mandalore arrive, and with them, Bo-Katan. It was exciting because when I saw her, you saw me jump. I was like, oh!
Yeah.
It was surprising to see that this is the episode that actually tells us that the Mandalorian will, at a certain point, stop wearing his helmet.
It's a theory that we have because
It's a theory because
he helped them in the mission, and towards the end of the episode, she does tell him that the offer stands to come and join them. So we think that there is a possibility that he might end up joining this group of bounty hunters and taking off his helmet completely.
But the thing is, before that happened, he was taken by surprise because when she took off her helmet, as we know from old religions of the Mandalorians, they do not take their helmets off because of their sacred old religions and all that. But if we remember, when the Mandalorians were seen on Star Wars Clone Wars, they already took their helmets off because they actually outgrew that religion. I truly believe, based off what happened in this entire mission, which they had to help her, they had to help Bo-Katan. The Mandalorian had to help Bo-Katan into taking this cargo ship from the Empire, which, let me tell you something, this episode, I was so impressed with the graphics, with every design, with the practical effects.
Yeah.
We get to see again stormtroopers
being stupid.
Which
is my favorite thing ever.
And as they say in the episode, they say they can't hit they try and hit you with the irony of the Mandalorian is actually just running in a moment where they are cornered, but then he activates grenade and he's running right in the middle. So when he's running in the middle, you would think they wouldn't hit him, but they started hitting him. They're like ping, 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 ping. And I think there's a lore on why the stormtroopers can't hit as often as they could. I don't know why. I have to look it up later on. You guys
Yeah.
tell me if you guys know. And we get to see finally Giancarlo Despacito. We see that the mission of Bo-Katan is mostly based off the cargo. But, you know, there's actually a hidden purpose for that. And it's to actually get the dark saber from Mandalore, which actually belongs to the creed of the Mandalorian. And as you guys who have seen the Clone Wars, it actually belonged to them first, and you would see them there as they were trying to take back Mandalore. And the leader of Mandalorians at that point, which was the general of Bo-Katan, had the dark saber and fought Darth Maul in that show. Who knows? Maybe the Mandalorian actually ends up like maybe 3 seasons, 4 seasons from now. Again, he ends up taking off his mask, and his true mission is actually to take back Mandalore, and he takes Baby Yoda with him.
Oh.
And Ahsoka goes back and helps them take Mandalore back, their home planet.
Yeah.
Now we gotta see what Ahsoka says and does in this season to actually see if the mission ends or the mission continues based off on what she says.
Yeah.
And she's about to see the species of the Grandmaster Yoda. I think that's what's gonna happen. And we just gotta wait and see. But this episode for me was fantastic, even though it was short, 30 minutes. I wish it could have been more. And something else, the Baby Yoda thing.
There's been a lot of people criticizing the fact that Baby Yoda was eating the baby eggs in the last episode, but we do see in this one that he actually learns how to be in the same space as the little baby frog that is born, and they actually become friends. And I think this was a nod to the last episode where we see that he's not learning, but he eventually learns to care for the frogs.
Exactly.
And I thought that was something that was really cool.
Yeah.
To see it.
And you can see at the end, I don't think Baby Yoda was trying to eat him. He was like trying to care for him because he felt like, oh,
yeah,
like a little toy.
Well, he saw the frog being born too.
Yeah,
so.
he saw the frog being born, so it kind of is something different for them.
Yeah.
Other than things that really want to try and kill him, like the at the end, the octopus that was almost gonna fall on his face, and then he ended up eating him because the Mandalorian gave it to him. So he became babies with the toad.
He became babies with the toad.
I mean, he became friends with the toad.
Nice.
All right. Otherwise, it was a great episode overall. I love the interactions. I love that we came to see another species, which I already knew that species existed from Clone Wars, but for many people, to them that's a new species. So yes, exactly. It keeps getting better and better, in my opinion. I love that I got to see more Mandalorians. I love that I got to see more action with the people of his creed. I'm super excited for everything.
Yeah, I would agree.
And Ahsoka Tano.
I would agree. I think it's a nice continuation from the last episode because it does pick up from the moments from the last episode. I liked again the bounty hunters. I liked Bo-Katan. She looks incredible.
She looked amazing.
And if you guys didn't know, it's actually the same voice actress from the Clone Wars shows, so they brought her back live action, and I think that's something that's really freaking cool because
Jon Favreau was the voice of her general in the show.
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited. I think this episode will probably mark the epicness of this season because I think it's going to be the start of a whole new adventure for the Mandalorian.
Yes.
And I know that a lot of people were skeptical because they were saying like, oh, the first 2 episodes felt like fillers. But at the same time, it's like the season just started. So you are going to have your filler episodes until the story starts building up. And I do have the faith that the show is going to pick up at some point. I think last night that was a proof of that.
Guys, the Mandalorian is a bounty hunter who is always trying to do jobs for information. So it's not been steering from his path. It's been, I'll help you on this mission for information. I'll help you on this mission for information. I'll pay you for information. That is the bounty hunter. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was an awesome episode of Mandalorian Season 2. Don't forget, we also have a Twitch on Mondays. Ash Plays, The Unskilled Gamer. On Wednesdays, we have our TLU News podcast where we talk about Broadway, movies, TV shows, and gaming. And on Saturdays, The Skilled Gamer Plays. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to have a special on Twitch about the season, the full seasons of Supernatural, the 15 seasons, in honor of the ending, which is This week is the last episode.
It's gonna be on
ever
Thursday,
of Supernatural.
and we are celebrating Supernatural, all things Supernatural, tomorrow, Tuesday, November 17th at 9 p.m. on our Twitch channel. So if you guys are Supernatural fans, be sure to check that out. We're gonna be live, just chatting about all the things that we love. And stay tuned for our discussion. We are going to have it up soon of episode 19.
Twitch.tv/The Legacy Universe. All right, guys. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.